So hello guys, I am Shahbaz Sir, your verbal mentor, and today in this video I'm going to expose the cracking verbal ability, or you can say the strategy of verbal ability and how to crack verbal ability for IPMAT 2027. Those who are aspiring for 2027, this video can be a very exposing video. First of all, we need to talk about what is actually the content of verbal ability. So there are three areas we should look upon. First, I'll talk about reading comprehension. That is the most crucial aspect of VA. And second one is vocabulary, especially the second highest scoring area of VA. And the last one is grammar, which actually do not come directly in IPMAT, but IPMAT Indore, but IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT, the grammar is very crucial. So first of all, we should talk about reading comprehension, how to do that, or what is the mock strategy. And I would say that first of all, you should attempt a grammar question. First of all, you should attempt or a vocabulary question, or you just go straight to reading comprehension. So in this video, it depends upon students to student. Those who are very good at reading, I should give them advice that they should actually start from reading comprehension. A student like me, I would definitely love to start from reading comprehension, but those students who are actually not good at reading, so they can go to those questions which are very I can say that short questions, so that they can get confident over it, and now they feel, yes, I can do that. So my advice to you, it depends. You have to check your ability, that you are good at reading or you are good at grammar. So basically, this is the problem that everybody or every student should get. So I would say, if you are going for reading comprehension first, so it is very mandatory to have a good reading. And you know what, a 4 to 500 to 600 reading comprehension words वहाँ पर आपको देखने को मिलते हैं. So what happens basically? So I would suggest you to complete your reading comprehension within 5 to 6 minutes. इससे ज्यादा अगर आप दोगे तो आपका पूरा पेपर खराब हो सकता है. एंड आफ्टर दैट, अगर आप vocabulary की बात करेंगे, so vocabulary, most of the time idiom and phrases, most of the time phrasal verbs are the predominant. I can say that dominant area of vocabulary is idiom and phrases and phrasal verbs, and along with that you will be asked some situational and contextual vocab in IPMAT Indore, in IPMAT Rohtak and JIPMAT in many times. So basically I would say to you कि आप reading comprehension अगर करना चाहते हो पहले, so I would suggest you to read the text in within 3 or 4 minutes. And आगे के जो 2 मिनट 5 से 6 मिनट जैसे मैंने बताया, तो आगे के जो 2 मिनट होंगे उसमें आपको क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करना होगा. लेकिन if you are not good at reading, so I would suggest you to attempt first small questions, short questions, so that normally you can do that. Getting my point or not? So I would say to you कि डिपेंड करता है कि आप रीडिंग में अच्छे हो तो आप रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन को पहले अटेम्प्ट करेंगे. अगर आप ग्रामर में अच्छे हो तो ग्रामर को पहले अटेम्प्ट करेंगे. नाउ द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस कि भाई कैसे करें, किसको वोकैबुलरी कैसे करनी है. क्या हम सारे वर्ड्स एकदम याद कर सकते हैं? स्पेशली वी कांट डू दैट. बट what is the idea that we can get the vocabulary perception or vocabulary get strongest for you? But I would say that most of the students or most of the teachers even say that root word could be the great idea, but I would say it's a partial thing. Not in any word you would find root word and all that. You have to sometimes you have to be very careful about it. Like I would say to you, I would advise you more reads. I would suggest you to read aeon essays, long way essay. अगर आपको reading patient बहुत होना ज़रूरी है आपको reading के लिए, तो reading patience आपको aeon essay देगा. I know that you will dizzling about it, you will get bored, you'll get fed up easily while reading aeon essays, but you know what, it helps a lot. I would say it helps a lot. You will come across some vocabulary, some beautiful vocabulary out of that particular aeon essays. And aeon essays is kind of thing that you have to choose your genre. You can read about philosophy, you can read about science, you can read about social science, you can read about economics, whatever the genre you want to read, you can read from Aeon essays. And the long essays will give you the patience and will give you the power to understand, to grab, or not to be zone out in 4 to 300 or 3 to 400 or 4 to 600 words that actually come in IPMAT. So I would suggest you to read Aeon essays for reading comprehension too, and for vocabulary too. You can you're going to stick out all of these vocabulary in kind of way, and then read again and again, and then you can have many ways of vocabulary like root words, mnemonics, and association of words. So these are many things that you can do. What about grammar? Grammar basically, grammar is very classic. Sometimes it happens that you feel that my vibes are saying that this should be like that, but it doesn't happen. Examiner exactly asks what your vibes matches, but it is not the question, it is not the answer. I would say to you to suggest many things about that. Please go read Renan Martin for grammar, and do not feel like I am feeling like that, so answer should be like that. No, it cannot be, because you have to be very classic in grammar. In CUET or in IPMAT, grammar is asked from the point of classic grammar, traditional grammar, not conversational grammar or not conversational communication. It is completely a formal communication that you have to deal with. So this is what about grammar. Renan Martin is a great book, is a great source of understanding the grammar very correctly, or authenticity is there for Renan Martin. I can suggest you. For vocabulary, I would say that Aeon essays, and there are so many things. You can go with root words, mnemonics, and read essay, and then you will also get the reading comprehension idea and the reading patience you will have. Initially, you will find yourself in a trouble. So I would say that it happens sometimes when you read Aeon essays, you feel you fed up. But that is the real test of your patience. So you need to show your patience while reading Aeon essays. So if you like these tips, if you wanna, if you have any problem in your head, any solution you want from me, so please comment below, and do not forget to subscribe our channel, because we provide you each and every information regarding IPMAT. So thank you so much, guys, for being here, and aim for IPMAT 2027. Thank you.